This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. In the last episode, we learned about what really happened between Álvarez and Dracula before he got put to his deep sleep. We found out that they had worked together to bring Satan out into the fold and Zobek out in the fold, who we find out by the end of the last episode that he was Death, the Grim Reaper himself. So we got to fight Zobek to end his little dangerous deeds because of his betrayal by us and Alucard. And, Alucard, I guess I somehow pronounce it. And then we got to defeat Satan shortly afterwards, so hopefully we'll have enough energy. But first, let's get rid of these, vocal guys to call their servants, so we need to get rid of them, so. Random my little blue thing. Okay, that one's gone. Was there, I thought there was another one, okay. Probably the reason to summon these guys is to probably get me the ability to use the fire or Chaos Claws or Void Sword version of the ranged attack, but the, I don't know, the basic Shadow Dagger seems to work pretty well. Is that it? No, okay. Is that another one? Yeah. Alright, I need to heal up really quick, so I'm gonna start using my sword on these guys. So I have something when I fight, there we go. So I have something when I fight Zobek or Death, however you want to call it. Actually, was Death's lore item shown here? Oh, he wasn't. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and, let's go and read those really quick since we're here. Alright, Zobek. Zobek was, together with Carmilla and Cornell, one of the old founders of the Brotherhood of Light, who answered the call of God, leaving their darkest being on the earth. The Lord of the Dead, however, despite his absolute mastery of necromantic magic, could do nothing against the supremacy of Satan, and his existence was relegated to the kingdom of the lifeless, exhausted, and humiliated. He remained hidden for an era, watching over the world of men through his countless spies, extending his influence preparing his return. Cornell is like a reference to, I think, the 64 Castlevania game, because that was the name of one of the werewolves in it, but anyway. Extending his influence preparing his return. Let's see. He remained hidden for an era, watching over the world of men through his countless spies, extending his influence preparing his return. When he learned that the power of Dracula had weakened enough and that the rival Satan was near, Zobek materialized once again on Earth. He left behind the arrogance of his past to take on the role of an influential businessman, and he blended indirectly with society up to the present. Now he has a new plan, a perfect plan that will pit his two worst enemies against each other, against one another, leaving only he, Zobek, to become lord of all once and for all. You can have eternal rest you crave, so after all, but first you must help me stop Satan from returning to the world. And for that, this is my promise to you, old friend. And yeah, I know I can't do a... Isn't that kind of a... Oh wait, I don't think that was there before, but isn't that kind of like a... never mind. Alright, Zobek's lieutenant, who we already know who he is, but let's go and read it. No one knows the identity of the man accompanying the astute Zobek in his crusade for power. It is rumored that he wears armor forged from metal extracted from the abyss, and that he adeptly brandishes a mystical sword by the name of Masamune, capable of going beyond the material realm. That's never mind. Isn't this like Western, like, fiction? Shouldn't they be using Western fiction weapons instead of Eastern fiction, which is what the Masamune is? Whatever. Some records indicate that he is the spirit of a damned general, others that he is a demon that must pay a debt to death. However, the most popular story is the one that classifies him as the result of the necromantic reanimation of a legendary warrior. After all, it would not be the first time that Zobek used witchcraft to create a powerful armed guard. Zobek sent me. He feels you might need my help as you are still weak. And we found out it was Alucard, or Alucard, however you pronounce it. And let's read Death's profile. Countless pictorial and literary references have inspired Zobek to shape his true appearance as his most admired character is described, Death. A legendary skeletal being that ends the life of humans once their role in the world is finished. During an endless period of time in which he was trapped in his domain, the King of Death studied desperately to find new ways to manifest his power. Using all of his efforts to gather a significant number of souls, he found the way to forge with them a ghostly scythe with extraordinary properties. It is a weapon that will be of great use when his skill at brandishing cutting words is not enough to avoid battle. May you and your spawn be damned forever. Death. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the fight now. Actually, that'll work. I can finish the rest of the guy off with only like 3 people to deal with. Let's see, where is... Okay, there's... Hey, quit smacking me, dude. Too bad I don't have max health and everything. That probably would have helped here. I probably should have done that off screen now that I think about it, but oh well, whatever. I mean, it's always possible on normal mode. It's always possible to beat the games with without finding everything. Now, if I was playing a harder difficulty, I would probably need help, or I'd probably need to find everything, because that would help me with the. Is that it? I think so. I think I can kill him off now. I'm not seeing any others. Yep, he's back. Okay. Cool. Hey, Zobek. I mean, Death. Let's fight. How am I a traitor when you were clearly against me in the first place? Well, at least I got some health back, or not health, some. Ah, come on! You got a lot of cheap combos, and I'm not doing a very good job of. There we go. Oh, shouldn't use all of it if I don't need to. I'm doing better. Oh, we've almost got him. There we go. Haha. Take that, Patrick Stewart. I mean, Death. One and the same, maybe? Nah, I like Patrick. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. How are we supposed to get in there? Missed, maybe? Yep. Uh-oh, he's got the vampire killer. No, we're not ready to die yet. Now make out. Do it. Sorry, I just had to.
We must separate. To find out where the last acolyte went.
Yes, Father. We need to hurry. I'll let you know if I find him.
Alright, Death has now been defeated, so does that mean no souls will know, like, will know no rest now that Death's gone? Death is not enough. Can you really kill the true manifestation of Death? Well, apparently in the Castlevania world you can, so. But, yeah, kind of, the whole idea of the plan of, Alucard and Dracula to stop Satan is like, well, what was the point of the Mirrors of Fate game? Because I think at the end of it, you kill Dracula with Simon and Alucard's help. Even that little trial thing showed otherwise, so, or that little thing at the beginning did. So what happened with Simon? Did he just believe he killed him and left? I guess. I don't know. Got this. Got a big key if you want, but I don't have any big keys. We're probably near the no turning back point, I bet. Because we'll fight the Acolyte, and I bet, like, right after we fight the Acolyte. Actually, I bet we won't even actually... Ooh. I bet we won't even actually truly fight the Acolyte. We'll probably kill him easily, and then we'll have to fight Satan afterwards. Okay, that went up a bit. Excellent. Let's read this one. Origins of the Church. The Holy Inquisitorial Basilica was consecrated in the year MDCCLVIII. I don't know that high in Roman numeral numbers, so sorry. Pope Clement the 13th, built in record times, it hosted the first conclave and was the heart of the reestablishment of the Holy Church after the disappearance of the Brotherhood of Light. Without the lands and troops of days gone by, this unarmed army of the faith has guided over consciences to today. The mysticism that pervade the walls of this holy building satisfy all those who pass between them in search of answers. The wealth accumulated over the years is nothing more than the most vivid reminder of the most many mystical longings it has satisfied. We must then admit our inability to understand the cosmos in its entirety and turn ourselves over to the entrepreneurs of the scriptures so that they can guide our souls to the immortal rest of the heavens. And you can tell we're near the end when they start talking about the truth of the church and all that. So, alright, and we still have to find Mr. Acolyte, and what are we running off to? Uh-oh, more riot police. I thought we were done with you jokers. Apparently not. Oh, they're fighting each other. Good. Well, that'll be helpful. Or they're not helping each other, or fighting each other. What's that one? Oh, that was just a energy thing. I'm trying to get the block off in time. Every time I want to block, I'm actually ready to block. I don't actually do it right. Wait, did they kill the dude already, or are they just running away from him? Come on, help me out, guys. Come on, don't all fight me. Fight each other. There we go. Got one of those. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a synchronized block in if I can. Well, unless they start beating me. Ah, come on. Yeah, maybe I should just forget about it and just fight them. Ow. Come on. There we go. Dead? Maybe. Uh-oh. Not good. Crap. Busy. I wonder if we can actually hide away from those missiles. I guess we can. Alright. Oh, come on, man. Ah, God. Am I gonna die just because of, What? There we go. Man. That was annoying. I fight this boss, don't die, and then I almost died to this boss. That would have been lovely. Alright. Actually, I need to level up and all this other stuff too while we're here. Ooh. Getting close to maximizing everything at least. Well, we probably won't by the end of the game. I'll have to do that off screen if I really want to mess with it. Because a lot of the ones I haven't maximized are the synchronized ones, you know. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Just to get it out of the way really quick. Those look like cool abilities. I'm probably not going to get them by the end of the game. Ooh. There's another transfer. Yeah, I think to get to the next level, you have to master the rest of them, so. Alright, how do we get down here again? We had to jump up. Still, after fighting death, you think it would be kind of like a, oh, what's the word? Do we really? Is the map really telling me to go this way? Huh. I guess so, because it didn't tell me to go back. And we did fight some enemies on the way here, so obviously this is the way we've got to go. So, oh, we don't have to go that way. So, well, usually I'm used to an arrow just telling me like where to go at this point. I'd rather not have an arrow tell me where to go, but it did. So, and we did fight some enemies that we weren't expecting to, which means I wonder if I was about to say, I wonder. So this is probably a good chance to go travel around the world and collect all stuff. So this is probably good. I mean, I'll continue forward because we still got some episode left, but I would say that this is probably the best chance to just go and find everything if you can, because we've got all the, ever since we got double jump, we basically have everything we need to finish the game now, so if you want to go to the map and go to old places and complete the game, there you go. Am I going the... maybe I need to go to the map. Let's see what the map says. Maybe it'll tell us where to go. Because that seems a bit odd. You know, that that there's no obvious way to go. But the map will at least give us an idea of like what the next area is supposed to be. So let's do that real quick. Alright, and we can actually skip this scene. Or we can here in a second. It has to load first before it'll... It might just say, just look around where you currently are. It says downtown's the main mission where we're at. Okay. Maybe we need to go back inside Zobek's castle, perhaps? Well, see, that's the problem with giving me a direction throughout the whole game. As soon as you stop doing it, I'm so dependent on it that I need it for the... I need it to go on to the next area. Well, I guess we'll just follow it and then just see what happens. Because we fought some new guys, we fought some obviously not story, but you know, like cutscene-ish type of creatures, what meant we were going the right direction. So I'm just going to follow it out here and see if something unlocks or connects or something like that. Like, maybe am I supposed to go that way? Because there's some enemies there. But there's also enemies here, too. Is the game just playing a guessing game with us? That we just have to kind of figure out where to go next? Oh, I remember there being a spot to connect to over here. I wonder if that's still true. Because there's a place you could climb up to here, which you probably need a double jump for. Yeah, remember this place? Oh well, it's gonna give us something, so there's that. I don't even know if this is where we're supposed to go, but hey, I'll do it. We got a few moments. Thanks to Ragnar de Camp. Ragnar de Camp fought and died with honor on this very spot. The detailed stories of his fight against the Castle Harpies served to inspire the warriors who, after him, defeated those horrible winged monsters. His contributions to the technique of aerial combat were key to the final victory over the forces of darkness. Thanks to Ragnar de Camp, today the Harpies are no more than a distant memory that will never return. Oh, so he killed Harpies. That was his big claim to fame. Cool. Alright, where do we need to go? See, where does this take? Maybe this is where we're supposed to go? I mean, it seems like a place to go, so why not? Okay, no, go over here. Thank you. It might be just for a secret, which is fine. If we get something for this, I'll be... You know, we could have gone up there. Oh, there's a paint box. What is the... That's a way back. Let's grab this before we go any further. I kind of didn't want to show me collecting stuff on screen, but the fact that I'm kind of lost right now means I need to take a few moments just to kind of think of what... Ooh, we get the Void Sword upgrade, at least. Nice. Well, that'll help. Where's the rest of the... Now let's jump over here and get over this way. See what this connects to. Hell, I might be lucky and just this is the way we're supposed to go. Or not? This seems pointless. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Oh. This has got to be a whole secret area. There's no way that this is not some secret item or a place to go. This looks familiar, like I've been here before. I guess we'll find out. Like I said, we might even be on the right track. Although how that fat acolyte got over here in the first place would surprise me. Probably using black magic or something. No, this looks like it's just a connecting spot because it shows a... See, the map showed Victory Plaza, which we've been to before. Although we might get something for coming here, maybe. Let's see, where is this connecting spot? I think that's where we were going towards the... Yeah, okay, we are here. Yeah, I remember what this is. Okay. Well then. Alright, let's go back. I might have to just call it an early episode, maybe. Because I have, like I said, without the arrow, I'm so used to this game telling me where to go that without it, I'm kind of lost, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to the beginning. Maybe Zobek's house, or no, he's dead, so... Maybe I was supposed to search the area around the church. Maybe that's where he actually is, and I just ran off. Alright, well, I think this is actually a good spot to stop here. So I think what I might do is, in between episodes, I might see if I can collect the rest of the goods, which most of the stuff can be found either by dodo eggs or by double jumping like we did before. There's quite a few places that we can get by double jumping. I don't know if I'll find everything. I'll try to find a good deal of it, and then next episode I'll have a good idea of where we need to go to chase after the third acolyte and finally take down Satan. So join me next time, will you? Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.